Okay, guys, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. It's Monday morning, 9:19, just before 7 a.m., and going through the same process again of setting up the profile, this time for NQ. So this is what we had on NQ last time for Friday, right? And you can see on Friday and through overnight, if we look at it, Friday we got if you look at the trading from Friday, we basically traded straight through this anomaly, which is relatively weird. It ended up acting as a volume point of control instead of an anomaly like it normally does. This was London high and Globex high up here on prior day's high. So you can see we opened up, we traded down below the London and Asia lows, found responsive buying, came back up, that set the low of the day, back to the anomaly, short squeezed up to, I believe that was London high, back down. You can see we just penetrated, if you stretch this out, we just penetrated below London low around New York lunch and responded back up, back to the anomaly. You can see there's a little bit of resistance there, then back up to London high um, and prior day's high. And then overnight, you can see in Asia, we took out the high again. This is all normal, taking out highs, taking out lows. This is what I expect to see regularly and daily. Took out the high, back up overnight in Asia, uh, back down into the old anomaly, and now we're going to switch it up and see how it looks once we switch up the chart, right? So there we go. And we just make some pretty easy changes, right? So what we will do is, first of all, we will duplicate this and move it. So this is Friday's low. Obviously the current swing low as well. So that's still a valid takeout. I will copy and move value area low, which is the purple line. Again, this isn't so much just to teach you as much as, hey, you just watch me do it and you'll eventually get the hang. This anomaly gets deleted along with the prior day's low. You see we came right back up to that. Now we adjust prior day's high up a little bit. Copy and move for value area high. Didn't quite get that, so I'll move it again. Copy and move. And then give me just 1 second. I'm going to make an adjustment here to give me just 1 more second. I apologize. And then let's see what else I have going here. Move the volume points of control down. So see how they're separated there? I want to concentrate on the volume point of control as being the target. We're trading basically there right now. Oops, wrong one. Excuse me. Just make that adjustment. And then we'll move So see how this is the volume point of control and the TPO point of control. The volume point of control is what holds sway, at least for me. So I highlight that. Then this is the old value area high. Excuse me, let's fix that. So I know that it's unfair pricing above. I dash these lines. Then I know, so I don't pay attention to this. I'm more interested in the volume point of control in both NQ and ES. This is a prior potential trap area, and you can see how it behaved there. Let me show you. When you break out the 30-minute time frames, you can see we just try to hold just over that 1200 repeatedly, failed to do so, then rotates back up. But that is generally a very good trade when you're trying to hold an old support area. And see, got underneath and gave significant rotation. I would expect buyers that were trapped there when this broke down to be responsive sellers back in this area when it got back in. I'm going to put a light blue line where that settle is at 11,920. Usually traders will attempt to hit that 11,920 at some point. So I'll mark it off in light blue. Doesn't have to, but generally does. Is my rule of thumb on that. And let's see if there's anything else to worry about here. Prior day's high, prior day's low, value area high, point of control, prior trap area. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Here we are at 7 a.m. Prior day's low, and then support levels or areas below. We'll go take a quick look below. Well, I've already gone through in detail on underneath 11,777. I know there's nothing down there because I did my work last week. So that concludes this area. Let me make sure I mark this prior day's high off in orange. I did not. So let me come up here, change the color to orange. I know when we get above there, that's a prior day's high. I know that's a potential exhaustion location, so that's why I pay special attention to that area. And let's see if there's anything else that I need to pay attention to here. Dun, 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 dun. There is not, so we save that, Control A, minimize it, and then we go back and look at how that turned out overnight. What you see is we've been trading ferociously through the prior day's point of control, which is why we mark it off. You can see it's acted as support. It's gotten stripped through. It's traded above. It's traded below. It's not an ideal. Trading location for sure, right? You can see it keeps getting swept through. Again, the real target up here is where we settled on Friday, right? If we can get extensive responsive buying, it's obviously trend day down overnight. We'll see they're trying to hold this lower level, and of course that makes, at least from a logical standpoint, makes somewhat of pretty good sense. Hold on one second. Made a mistake on an order here. There we go. And let's see if I have anything else. Dun, dun, dun. Trend day down, balance. I mean, the ideal buy location here when you look at this chart is going to be to break below Friday's low. You can see how Friday's low off by a couple of ticks. Sometimes on the TPO, that chart switches, so just adjust it up a hair. Let's go check the high to make sure we're all right there. And we're off by a tick to break this high. And you really got to say the stops are sitting right over here on this Asia high. There's got to be some stops sitting right behind that. So, and then also you'll want to what I'll do is erase Globex high and lows off of this and readjust those for overnight once we get closer to the open, obviously. So anyway, that's how I do the levels. Then I go edit, copy chart to BNP. Save as JPEG. And now I post them to the room. And that is it, guys. So hope you enjoyed that. My name is Simon. I'm with Trade and Perform Coaching. Let's go have a great day. See you guys.